Greetings everyone, I'm Jack and welcome to Tardis Central. Another month brings with it another issue of the Doctor Who magazine, and what a treat of an issue it was for getting some cracking new information about the upcoming era of the show. We've got episode counts, festive special news, and even some new names for the crew. Let's get right into it. Allonsy? Oh, if you want to keep up to date on the latest Doctor Who news, hit that subscribe button right here, and we'll bring it to you right here on the channel. Sounds good, right? First up, the big news. Russell T Davies has confirmed in this month's letter from the showrunner that Series 14 will feature 9 episodes in total, saying the 15th Doctor's first full season will be 8 episodes long, before going on to add there will also be a festive special as an additional episode. Therefore 9 in total. Though other outlets have run stating this is a definitive return to the Christmas Day slot. Due to how Russell personally refers to it as a Christmas special, he does make great pains in that by saying, and when I say Christmas, that's my generic term for the festive / end of year, history or new year. You'll have to wait and see. At the least, this seems to suggest the broadcast date details are likely not yet decided for this special, though it could mean that in fact a different date may be internally favoured for release. It certainly has been the case in the past few years of Doctor Who, and indeed most notable BBC seasonal drama releases like Dracula, The Taurus, and The Serpent have shirked away from a Christmas Day slot in favour of a New Year's Day release. So we'd likely stress at this point, it's just Russell has for now. We'll learn more. Time will tell, eventually, as always with Doctor Who. There's also something to be said about the careful reference of Series 14 as the 15th Doctor's first full season, suggesting that there is a lot more involvement with the 15th Doctor to come in 2023, rather than just a small scene we've seen in the teaser and a regeneration scene. Speaking about that scene, by the way, we'll talk about that some other time, as you might be excited to know it's not real. Russell does happen to emphasise that he's currently writing a festive special for specifically end of year 2024, and that the 2023 script has long since been signed off. It's not clear if Russell is coyly suggesting that a third 60th special will be aired as a festive episode, or this means it will be a fourth special in 2023 featuring Ncuti in a festive adventure. That could be cool. A fourth Ncuti-centered special would make certainly sense for his first full season remark. It would start off Ncuti on a festive special like RTD previously did when David Tennant in the Christmas Invasion, and perhaps could explain the drop down from 10 episodes and a special to 8 and a special. If money is being spent on a 4th feature-length special to come before Series 14, it is possible they have had to account for that in terms of time, money, and subsequent production blocks. Russell does certainly highlight that the 9 episode count is fewer episodes than the last full series, referring to Series 12, but does promise that they have a plan on the go here. Interesting stuff. We're going to be talking about this more in its own separate video, but speaking of Ncuti, Russell has admitted that the scene of the 15th Doctor featured in the 60th Specials teaser trailer has been constructed to deliberately hide some elements. Part of the line has been cut to omit another shot from the scene, because the scene in fact takes place elsewhere, and the background we're seeing is fake, designed to hide the true location of the 15th Doctor in the scene. Because, according to Russell, the actual location would give too much away. We've got our thinking caps on and a few theories about that one, so stay tuned. Oh, and Russell seems determined to further tease, having dropped a number of careful remarks within the issue about scene setting and words that feature within certain episodes. Most notably, perhaps being his hint that the 60th special, too, will feature the word flux. Oh boy. Could it be that Russell will have the 14th Doctor theorise that flux is responsible for the many temporal anomalies we've seen in Decoration that are seen around the Bristol filming location? Or perhaps Chris Chibnall's near destruction of the universe and subsequent reversal has impacted Donna's memories. Impacted Donna's memories. See, even I'm getting it now. The time is... Oh, anyway. We do know that dialogue wouldn't be the only time that Flux will be cropping up in the upcoming specials, as it certainly has appeared in graffiti seen during the Bristol filming for the 60th special, mainly episode 3. The issue also confirms several new crew appointments for the upcoming era. Firstly, Will Cowan as a VFX supervisor. Hardly surprised for 2 reasons. Will has posted on LinkedIn in the wake of a new logo and Disney Plus deal renewal, and the post subsequently circulated a little bit on Facebook groups. The other is that Will is no stranger for the Whoniverse in any means, having VFX produced across Doctor Who, the Sarah Jane Adventures, and even Torchwood. And though not directly involved in class, his co-founded VFX company, Milk VFX, had handled the VFX work for that show. Quite the legacy. Next up, Sandra Cosfield as a production coordinator. Confirmed to be continuing on in the position as she has had since Series 8, it's not entirely surprising to see her return to Doctor Who. Which Doctor Who magazine points out she had previously worked with RTD. Joining the Whoniverse as costume designer, as we've long since said too, is Pam Down. We broke this news back in early September of this year, of an update to Pam's CV on the 18th of August, that indicated that she would be taking up work on Doctor Who. At the time, it was unclear if this was for the 60th specials, Series 14, or both. But Pam carefully navigated this speculation, saying that she's looking forward to the challenge of designing on such an epic scale. She also made mention of having to work with varying times and places. It sounds like Series 14 is on the cards for her, maybe a bit of a 60th, we don't know. Sarah Storer continues her involvement, having nearly 2 decades of work in the Whoniverse across various positions, now moving into the position of post-production producer. And who do we mean the Whoniverse with Sarah's having made her way across Class, the Sarah Jane Adventures as well? I wonder if there might be future spin-offs in her hands soon enough. That could be interesting. And finally, the confirmation that Claire Williams as the hair and makeup designer, a newcomer to the show but not to Bad Wolf, having recently worked on His Dark Materials. And no, she's not to be confused with the other Claire Williams at Bad Wolf who works as a production coordinator. That'll be a bit confusing around the office. Now, as we expected by fans, once the official photography was unveiled to show Series 14 filming, and it commenced on Block 1 on the 5th of December, the new clapperboard is featuring the diamond logo. Ross has now commented that though past comments are taken to referring to the diamond logo as though it was solely for the 60th anniversary as the diamond anniversary, the diamond logo is in fact a more permanent choice with the 60 years variant revealed on November 23rd of this year. That's basically the special anniversary version. Now, this does seem a tiny bit confusing, to have only just cleared up recently and unusually revealed the 60th version after the Series 14 onwards version. But we suspect that Russell and company probably wanted to introduce a version that is going to be used for Ncuti and the show going forward into the future, before they started laying the groundwork for the more reflective nature of the anniversary in 2023. Well, wasn't that quite a whirlwind of information, and we imagine there's plenty more to come in the next issue, which is due on January 5th, blasting into that new year. We certainly have more stuff from the issue to discuss very soon, so keep your eyes peeled on that one. If you want to keep up to date on all the latest Doctor Who news, lore and more, make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from the team here at Tardis Central. You can also follow us on social media for daily updates on the Doctor Who universe. But for now, I've been Jack, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you very soon. Goodbye.